Hello fellow brawlers, I'm Cars Time, and it is time to brawl. Today we're going to be talking about Penny, the newest brawler in Brawl Stars, and we're going to talk about all of the specs, all of the strategies, all of her strengths and weaknesses that you need to know. Hope you enjoy this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today's sneak peek is really exciting, but I've got other sneak peeks going on over my channel as well, so make sure you subscribe for future sneak peeks, as well as to see the other ones that we've got going on right now. Now in this video, we're going to cover all the strategies, all of her strengths, all of her weaknesses, everything you need to know about Penny. Then at the end of this video, we're going to do some live gameplay, actually showcasing some of those features in action. Okay guys, Penny. She is a super rare brawler that is a long-ranged cannoneer with 4,480 HP and an average walk speed. For reference to her range, her HP, and her walk speed, it is the exact same as Jessie's. Now her shots do have the same range as Jessie and like Colt as well, but they do have a smaller width as well as a faster shooting speed. So depending on how good you are at aiming with her, it may be easier or harder for you to use her than Jessie. Now her main attack, Plunder Bus, is where she throws out that money bag in a straight line, and if it hits an enemy target, then it will do 1,120 damage to that first brawler, and then 3 coins will burst out of that money bag and possibly deal that same amount of damage to enemy brawlers behind the first target. That means that if her first target is hit and then all 3 coins land on targets behind that first target, it's possible for her to do a total of 4,480 damage in one single shot. Her super is what makes Penny really exciting, and that is Artillery, her new cannon. She throws down a long-range grand cannon, really long range, that shoots over walls as well as right next to it, and each one of its shots deals 1,680 damage per shot in a small radius. The cannon has a longer range than Penny's, almost 1.5 times longer, which means that it is an insanely large radius at which it covers. That being said, it does not shoot very accurately. It could land directly on the initial target, but it could also land 1 to 2 tiles around that original target. On top of that, it's actually pretty easy to see where it's going to land once you get used to playing against it, and so it's not too hard for you to dodge if you're actually paying attention. At max level, when Penny unlocks her star power, when her turret or her cannon actually does get taken out, it will blow up into 6 bombs that also deal 1,680 damage per bomb in a randomized circular fashion around the initial turret placement. This also happens when she places down a new turret and the first one gets destroyed. The first strength that Penny has is that she has absolutely amazing control. Once she gets her turret up, it constantly keeps the enemy team moving, and that also really helps in keeping people getting out of position so that you can actually take them out. Her second strength is her long range. Now she doesn't have the longest range, but with a range like Colt's and a fast projectile speed, she can actually deal with long-range brawlers pretty effectively. If she hits her target, coins will burst out in a 3 to 4 tiles, which makes her have the longest normal ranged attack out of all of the brawlers in the game. This means that if she can keep enemy players at a distance, it makes her really strong. Penny is also really good in team fights. If enemy brawlers are bunched up, she can do insane damage. 4,480 damage in total, but that's not the craziest part. If her 3 coins that burst out all hit the same enemy brawler, because one enemy brawler is right next to the other enemy brawler, she can actually one-hit kill the following brawlers: Barley, Ricochet, Piper, Spike, Crow. That's right, if she lands a shot on an enemy brawler right in front of Barley, Ricochet, Piper, Crow, and Spike, then she will take them out like that. Her last strength is that she's basically rich. I mean, she has enough money to be throwing around at enemy players, so like, she's gotta be loaded, right? As far as enemy brawlers that she does a really good job at countering, I would say that the #1 target are throwers. Typically, enemy throwers will find some type of a wall to hide behind, and if she puts her cannon far enough back that the enemy throwers can't get to the cannon, but the cannon can get to the enemy throwers, it can do an effective job at pushing them out from the cover of those walls so that either you or your teammates can actually take them out. Similarly, I think that she will do a pretty good job at countering long-range brawlers. Long-range brawlers will also kind of hide behind walls and then just kind of like poke out, land a couple of shots, then fall back. But if Penny's cannon is positioned positioned far enough out, it can actually outrange all the other enemy brawlers by quite a few tiles. Now, Penny is not a perfect brawler. She definitely does have her weaknesses. The first weakness is that she is a poor solo brawler. If she's facing somebody 1v1, it's really hard for her to put out enough damage to actually take somebody out, especially if they can dodge her shots and prevent her from building up her super. On top of that, Penny is very super dependent, and that means that a lot of her success depends on her ability to charge up her super so that it can actually assist her in the game. Now, if you suck at aiming or the enemy team is really good at dodging, it's going to be really hard to build up that super, and it's going to be tricky to have some success with her. Up next is her cannon is very dodgeable. The cannon fire is relatively random, and it doesn't always hit directly at its target. On top of that, there's typically plenty of time to see where it's going to be landing, and if you're paying attention, it's really not that hard to dodge it. Lastly, for weaknesses, I'd say she's got pretty bad manners. I mean, she's a pirate, so she's got to have bad manners, right? As far as brawlers that counter her, she does get countered by close-ranged brawlers. So we're talking Mortis, El Primo, any of the shotgunners. If they can get close to her, she can say goodbye to her cannon, and she'll probably get taken out as well due to the fact that she's a poor 1v1 brawler. On top of that, brawlers with a fast running speed will have an easy time dodging her cannon's attacks. It won't even be hard at all. They'll have an easier time dodging her shots as well, which will prevent her from building up her super, and they'll have an easier time closing the gap between the two of them. One quick note, if Crow actually jumps on her and does not take her out before she's able to land 3 quick shots on him, she actually will take Crow out. So it actually may not be effective for Crow to actually super directly onto Penny unless he knows that she's down on ammo. As far as Penny's best game modes are concerned, I would say she's probably going to be the best at gem grab. Where control is the goal, Penny will thrive. If she's able to build up her super early on and places her cannon in the right spot, she'll be able to keep enemy brawlers back pretty easily. I honestly think she could work as an effective gem carrier due to the added protection of her turret. As long as she's able to place her turret back far enough that it's difficult for them to actually get close enough up to it to take it out, but so that it is also going to be able to be within range of those enemy brawlers to help keep them pushed back. Heist is another game mode that I think Penny's going to do really well, specifically because of the changes that were made to her. The fact that her cannon has a really long range and isn't limited by walls like Jesse's turret is going to make it much easier for her to be able to actually use her cannon both offensively and defensively, depending on how far up she is pushed back up on the map. Every time she builds up her new super, she can help her team push the enemy team back just a little bit further as they get control over new choke points. Bounty is another game mode that I think Penny's going to do a really great job at. For a long time, Bounty has been all about hiding behind walls and waiting for the perfect time to come out and shoot and fall back out. With Penny's cannon being able to shoot over walls as well as being able to outrange every brawler in the game, it's going to create a lot of opportunities where enemy brawlers have to come out from behind the walls so that you can actually take them out. With her coin spreading out, once again, she has the longest range normal attack, which won't be effective most of the time, but sometimes it can be a real game changer. The last mode that I think Penny's going to be really great at is Duo Showdown. The reason why I think this is going to be really effective is because enemy teams typically try and stick together and kind of bunch up. I mean, just imagine a Penny and Jesse combo. First of all, Jesse's shots will bounce from enemy brawler to enemy brawler, and Penny's shots will also bounce from one brawler through and hopefully hitting another enemy brawler. That means that bunched up enemy brawlers are going to really struggle. Then you take Penny's turret, which is going to do really good job at covering long range distance, and Jesse's turret, which does a good job at covering short range distance. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be the combo to beat, but that sounds like a lot of fun to me, and I can't wait to try that in the live build. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of some of this gameplay in Showdown against bots. I would really like to show you guys some more live gameplay against other players and stuff, but it's a little bit difficult to organize here in the dev build. So we're just going to deal with this, just kind of give you guys an idea of how this all works out. Okay, Jesse's building up her super a little bit on me, and got her there. Okay. Oh, man, it's okay. She's just helping me get this box. That's all she's doing there. Okay. What I want to do is I want to try and build up my super and then kind of have the middle kind of controlled. Okay, got that up. Okay, we'll put this up here right now. There we go. Hey, it worked. Looks like it does not attack boxes. That's okay. Oh, almost. Oh, missed that. Come on. Okay, time to run away. No, everybody's killing my turret. Okay, that worked out. That worked out. We got little Brock over here. He's wrecking things. Okay, I think I'm ready now to put my turret in a different position. You can see those bombs kind of explode out like that. Just kind of like a random pattern. I don't know if I think it's just randomized. It's not predetermined. Okay, here we go. Sweet. Now we've got whole control of this middle field. You'll be able to see how wide this range is once some of these enemy brawlers kind of come up close here. So they're all duking it out over on the left. I want you guys to be able to see this this turret positioning. Oopsies. There we go. So they'll come out here. You'll see just how far this range is in just a minute. Come on, guys. Come on, bots. Cooperate with me just a little bit. It's not too hard. Just come over here. I'll just hide right here and maybe... There you go. See how long that range is. It is so far. Here's Penny's, and it just goes... It went out way over that to that bush right there. That's just so far. It's just absolutely crazy. Okay, gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Okay, got him. And we'll just let this turret kind of take care of Poco a little bit. Right? Nope. There we go. See, as soon as he pops into view, I can just come right there, and then that turret does the shot for me. Hooray! So you guys kind of get a little bit of an idea of how well the turret works out and how long its range is, as well as kind of positioning that works out with Penny. We're going to go ahead and try this one more time, but this time in Feast or Famine, so you guys can get an idea of how this all works. I'm going to let them kind of start clearing those out a bit. Okay, so you can see right here, keys kind of burst out. 2 keys hit the back one, but the third one did not. And so you can see how it did more damage to the box behind the initial one that I was actually attacking, which is an interesting mechanic. Really excited to see how that actually comes into play. Okay, we got that all set right there. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well. If I can build up my super, I think we will be in a good spot. Come on, Bull. Come on. There we go. Nope, not quite. Okay, we'll just put this right here. Just to bring people a little bit in closer. Okay. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, Poco. There we go. I'm all set. Gonna just open up this box really fast, and then we'll be going right back into the center. We'll see if my turret's still alive. I'm not sure if it is. There we go. It's still alive. It's applying pressure to people. Hey, and it took out the bull. But you can see the bot obviously got hit by the bull, but like a normal player probably would not have fallen to that shot, just because it's pretty simple and it's easy to see where you're dodging and stuff, or where it's going to go, so you can actually dodge it. But overall, a lot of fun. I'm a pretty big fan of her. I'm really excited to play her in like live matches and tournament. I'm really excited to unlock her. She's gonna be a blast of fun. I'm excited to try like the combos with her and Jessie. It's gonna be a blast. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for more sneak peeks on my channel on the other new brawler, as well as some other really cool stuff, guys. For now, guys, this is Kairos time ticking by, and we will see you in the update.